Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be discussing how to dress for cold environments. Let's get into it. Cold weather, if you're not prepared, can be very deadly, and that's because there are many factors that go into how you should dress and layer your clothing. And the first two I'm going to talk about is weather conditions, and that would be cold wet and cold dry. Being in a cold wet environment means that the water is not cold enough to be completely frozen, so the snow might stick to you, it might rain, you might step in a puddle, and being wet in a cold environment is never good because it negates the thermal retention of your clothes. Cold dry, however, is a situation where the water is cold enough to be completely frozen. This makes it a lot easier to dress for because for the most part you won't need any waterproof clothing like Gore-Tex or nylon. You should be able to get by with just some gaiters. In both situations, wet and dry, you should bring into consideration wind chill, because if you get that wind coming in, regardless of what you're wearing, if you're not protected from that wind, it can penetrate your layers and make you cold. Movement is the other thing to pay attention to when dressing for cold weather. If you're going to be out on the move patrolling, don't throw everything on right away. You're going to want to start cold because movement's going to warm you up for sure. If you're still cold after that, then definitely throw some more layers on. If you're not going to be moving, then dressing cold is a really bad idea. So you're going to want to throw everything on, make sure you're warm while you're sitting still, before you get moving again, or before waiting to start a fire or something. Yeah, throw all your layers on, or you could also have a poncho with a woobie inside of it, wrap that around you, keep you warm. Then you could just take it off, stuff it back in your bag when you're ready to get moving again. Moving or not, you're going to want to pay attention to how many layers you're putting on. You're going to want to make sure that you're not sweating. Sweating can make your layers wet, and that will take away from the thermal retention of your layers. Now I'm going to be talking about the 3 layers you should consider when dressing for the cold. Layer 1, Layer 2, and Layer 3. Layer 1 is going to be your base. Should be moisture wicking, lightweight, and breathable. Layer 2 is your loft layer. This is where a lot of your thermal retention is going to come from. This is putting space between your body and the outside to trap hot air. Layer 3 is going to be your weather layer. This is going to keep rain off of you. It's going to keep wind out. It's going to keep out all that good stuff that's going to make you cold. Now let's head outside and I can show you how I survive the cold. Starting off with my outermost layers just underneath the rest of my kit, my chest rig and my ruck. I have my waterproof / weather layers to protect me from a cold wet environment, which I am currently in. It's not cold enough for all the water to be completely frozen, so snow sticks to you, melts, gets the rest of your layers wet, lose thermal properties from the rest of your clothes. So a good choice that I think many people go with is the U.S. military Woodland Gore-Tex parka. That's a zip. Nice skirt here. Snow stuff going up. Has a hood as well to protect me from rain and such. And for my bottoms, I have U.S. military Synthetex, the Work Industries rain suit pants. I will at one point get U.S. military Gore-Tex pants. Underneath my weather / waterproof layer, I just have my mid layer. This is where most of my thermal retention comes from. What I've gone for this layer is the U.S. military fleece. It is the Fleece 300 Polartec jacket. And for the bottoms, I have the Fleece Polartec 200 bibs. Moving underneath that layer, what I have chosen from a base layer, which is very nice, and so far my favorite between the three that I've tried so far, is the Under Armour 4.0s, both tops and bottoms. These are fantastic, and if you have the money or the resources to get your hands on some, I highly recommend these over very many other options. These keep me warm, they wick moisture, and just overall perfect for camping. They're very lightweight, so yeah, you can get them, go for it. What I have for boots is the 511 Fasttech Boots. I normally wear Mickey Mouse boots, but it's not super cold, so these will do me just fine. What I have for gloves right now is some Nomex gloves. I also have some fleece gloves to put over these when it gets very cold. You should always have a thinner pair and a thicker pair, whether you wear the thicker pair over the thinner pair or the thicker pair by itself. You should always have more than just one option for gloves, especially when you're cold. You don't want them getting cold. What I have on my head, just a plain store bought freaking beat. It'll do me just fine. Keeps you warm, everything. Hey, it doesn't need to be expensive. Keep you warm and be comfortable and nice to have. So yeah, guys, that's my 3-layer system. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, definitely drop a like. Subscribe to the channel. We got a ton more videos coming up. Hope to see you in the next one. Later.